Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I am your host Martin, and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin pump or dump. Now, if you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and the bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with me whenever the stream is done, join me on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. Pinned at top of the chat on YouTube. How's it going, guys? Andrew, what's up? Jake in the His Hills, BL, hi, and Amay on Twitch. Hi, guys. How's it going? Thank you all for joining me today. Sorry about not being here the last couple days. Like I said, starting a new business. It's taking a lot of my time. I've been getting home super late. Around 11 p.m. So no chance of me doing a stream, and going home out of the house super early, around 8 a.m. or so. It is just a lot of time that is taking, and it is fun. It is fun for now, and we already got orders in at the restaurant, which is pretty cool. Not being able to record a lot of stuff because I'm by myself, and I'm usually cooking and doing other things. And it's not like I can just do things with one hand and flip burgers and wrap up burgers and things like that, and be recording myself with the other hand. So until I get someone else in there, I'm not gonna be able to record a lot of things. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, for sure, Jake. I'll DM you. And yeah, let's see what's happening with crypto. So last thing we had in general was bearish divergence. We dropped with that. Haven't been here in like almost 2 weeks or so. But I can tell you that we developed some divergence, right? Some divergence here, right? Some bullish divergence, strong. And with that, the potential for action to the upside. Now, are we going to get that action to the upside? I'm not really sure yet. If you remember on our overall forecast, or overall view of the market, Bitcoin could drop to the 12 to 9K range. So we're not out of that scenario. The last time I was here, I was telling you guys that people have more disposable income. That translated to people wanting to buy things or at least invest in things, and I'm not seeing that happening, which is a little bit worrisome. So I'm seeing a drop in the market, and I was expecting at least November and December to be a little bit mellow, maybe even upwards, right? Upwards motion or upwards trending, and we're not seeing that. We just saw a drop on market cap. We saw a drop on Bitcoin to the 15,000s, and like I said, on the overall, after we broke that parabolic advance, we were looking for that 80% retrace or 86% retrace on Bitcoin. We have not gotten it yet. We are pretty close to it, I can tell you that. Let's go check out Bitcoin and see what is happening in there. Once I get the restaurant going and everything's fine, I am going to try to shoot for small streams at night. I think I might be able to once I get everything settled and in a flow, I might be able to get out of there by around 9:30 or so. I might be able to do a quick 15-minute stream by 10 p.m. the time I get home. Right? So I'm thinking that if that is the case, I will be able to stream, but for a very small amount of time, because I'm going to be super tired. And I have to go up and open up the restaurant the next day again. So, or the dark kitchen. But it's fun. Again, last time we had on Bitcoin, bearish divergence in the macros. Rejection of that 21,000. Failed to hold the 19,000s, right? Boom, boom, coming down and dropping like a stack of potatoes. Now, here we have some divergence of the bullish kind, strong bullish. And again, with that, the possibility for action to the upside. So, yeah, there's a chance we could try and rally and at least go to that 20 moving average. If that is the case, things might not be as bad for Bitcoin, right? So let's go here on the weekly real quick, because I think this is where we had our parabolic advance. So I have to hide the Bollinger Bands and bring up the log scale, right? And if you remember, we were looking even for drop here when we were talking about the waves, wave 1, wave 2. Here we got kind of a wonky wave 2, right? But we could still be looking for that third drop to this here zone. Now, the parabolic advances that we've been breaking out of are this ones, right? So we broke from here to here, right? Once we broke that advance, we had an 86% retrace. Here we had an 83% retrace, and we already measured those in the past, so I'm not going to go into measuring those again. However, I am going to draw this and see and tell you guys that we've dropped 77%. So we're almost to the point where we could say, man, first time we dropped 86. Second time we dropped 83. I mean, this time we might drop to the 80, or maybe we drop to the 86. We don't know yet, but it is a trend that we dropped 80% or so. 77%, we might be done with the drop, right? I'm not sure yet. I'm not gonna say it is for sure the end, because we can still drop to that 9K zone. But every time we've been dropping less. So 86, 83, maybe 80, 77. It's not that far off. So I'm not saying we're done, but we could be close to being done. And again, 80% would be around the 12,000s, and then 83% gets, or 86% gets us to the 9,000s, right? And we know that around the 9,000s, we have a gap open on the CME futures. We could close that gap and leave no more gaps on Bitcoin to the downside, meaning all the gaps that we have to fill are on a movement to the upside. And that would be extremely beneficial, because that would let us know for sure that we're looking around for that 69K again. And after we close that gap, might be a good time to be putting in on Bitcoins, right? All right, so with that said, let's get out of log scale. Let's bring out the Bollinger Bands again. And let's head over, by the way, here, bullish divergence, right? We had bullish divergence here, tried to rally, failed to hit the 20. We hit the 20, rejected. Now we're dropping in lower, right? Low, lower, low, negative momentum, positive momentum, and low to high. So with that consideration here on our weekly analysis, we could say that Bitcoin is starting to generate some bullish divergence strong on the weekly chart, right? Again, here, and here to here. It would be nice if we had some negative momentum, less negative momentum, right? That could come to that drop, with that drop to 12,000s, right? That negative momentum anchor there. We might still be slightly higher on the other side, depending on how we get there. But that could lead us to where we call a bottom, right? What we could call a potential bottom, and then look for action to the upside or relief coming in. With that into account, I'm just going to leave this where it was. Go back to the daily and close off Bitcoin on the daily, and then move on to other things. So bullish divergence, potential for action to the upside. A move into a 20 moving average would not be bad. That's going to be around 17,714. And if we go to our other Bitcoin chart, the one that has all the lines, right, the one that's messy as hell from all the lines that it has, that I rarely come into anymore, because it's a pain in the butt to look at it for a lot of you guys, because there's so many lines. We're going to find our supports and resistances, right? So this one's the one that hasn't been changed forever. Have not come back and touch this chart. We just come back and reference it. But if you look at this, on that major drop we got, we hit the 15,898 or abouts there for support. Bounced, rejected the 17,781, right? And then we just dropped and failed to get above this here zone, the 16,951. And now we are dropping below the 15,898, which is now becoming a resistance. Now, if this is the case, it becomes a resistance. Although we have bullish divergence strong against the MACD and the RSI, we could still see resistance at this zone and take a drop to the 14,990. If we break below there, 13,857. However, if we do get above that 15,898, our next resistance is going to be at 16,951. That is the target that we must get above, right? So it's good to be able to come into this chart. I'm going to draw lines finally here, because we do know we have our supports and we have our resistances here, and they're all working perfectly. And that is the case. We're looking for the bullish divergence and get above that zone. So I'm going to look at this other chart real quick. Just go to the 4 hour. I want to see what we last looked on the 4 hour. I think we might have had some bullish divergence. We were looking for some potential upwards motion. Maybe we don't, right? So we had bearish divergence as well. Last time we had, again, charts hasn't been touched since I've been here. I have actually barely looked at the charts. All I looked was of that FTX debacle and how that whole thing affected the market. I think that was the catalyst that we were waiting for this movement downwards, right? And as you can tell, again, here we're having that same move. Bullish divergence, strong potential for action to the upside. Have it against the MACD and the RSI, just like we have it on the daily. So bullish divergence on the 4 hour, on the daily, chances of recovery, or some recovery. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to bring it in here, so we know we have a lot of supports and resistances here. Scrog, what's up, my friend? Again, things going hectic for me at the time, and it's been not so easy for me to come live. We are gonna see if we can come live more often. I'm still trying to figure it out, but the restaurant's taking a lot of time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start charting here on this chart now. The reason I'm gonna start charting on this Gemini chart is because we have all our supports and resistances at this zone. I don't have them on the other chart. I don't want to turn that chart into a messy chart like we do here, or like we have here with all our supports and resistances. So for me, it is going to be much easier to be looking at this chart, and we know that these areas work. How do we know? Well, on the drop, we managed to hold support here, rejected this here zone, rejected this here zone, not once, twice, 3 times. Finally held support briefly before we broke it, and now we're facing resistance. So chart works, lines work. We're just going to keep looking at this, right? Let's go to the one. I mean, there's a lot of work that's already gone into this chart. And we have, if you notice the streams, we have not looked at this chart. We have looked at it. We just have not drawn on it. And it was because at some point in time, this Gemini chart was starting to generate gaps on the data, right? And that's part of the reason that we switched to another chart. But I mean, looking at this right now on the 1 hour, I don't see a lot of gaps happening. So the good news, everyone, it is that we have also bullish divergence here. Bullish divergence strong on the daily, on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. Actually, the upside again, retesting that 15,898. Need to get above that 20 moving average, right, for us to start looking for more upwards motion. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the old chart. Kevin, what's up, my friend? Thank you very much for being here, man. And look at the last time we looked at, and we were looking for some kind of divergence here to hold, some bullish divergence to hold. It didn't. We just managed to drop because on the 4 hour, right, bearish divergence strong, and the daily bearish divergence strong. So it's stuff that we talked about. And again, like I said, all those hopeful for November to be somewhat upsloping and getting some kind of recovery towards the end of the year, particularly with people having more disposable income, we knew that upon breaking the parabolic advance and the stuff that we talked about, we're looking for an 80% drop. We're still targeting, and I said on that stream, whenever I streamed last, a couple days ago, I said, even if we get some upwards motion, right? Even if we had some upwards motion, we're still not out of the woods on getting a drop to the 12 to 9K zone, right? That's still in play. And all right, so that's it for Bitcoin. I don't think I see anything else. Maybe there's some down sloping consolidation that could help, right? That's going to give sellers exhaustion, and that could lead us to a nice upwards motion, right? Again, this chart is an ISO when we're zoomed out, but it's not super down sloping, but it's kind of there, right? If we want to look at this as a sort of wedge or something, this is the move we're looking at, right? It's slightly down sloping wedge or fallen wedge. We're going to see how that goes. Yeah, maybe, Andrew, maybe that's the case. Let's check out Ethereum real quick, and then we're gonna look at everything else. Ethereum, I'm a little bit disappointed that it's at the 1100 zone, right at $1,100. It was holding so nice. Even against Bitcoin drop to 15K, it was holding very, very nice. Now, Ethereum, unlike Bitcoin, doesn't have the bullish divergence, right? It is still slightly higher than the previous closing here. Less negative momentum and higher on that RSI. Sold at 33.89. So there's really not a lot to look at here in Ethereum. Last time we had it was bearish divergence, dropped. Again, rejection of this 1,200s, right? 1,292. Then we broke that 1,153 like it was nothing. We're just going through that zone, and the next support is going to be at 981. And I think if Bitcoin drops more, we're definitely going to hit that zone. Let's go to the 1 hour, or the 4 hour, sorry. On the 4 hour chart, dropping lower, more negative momentum, lower still on the RSI. Even here on this move, more negative momentum and lower on the RSI. So nothing bullish for Ethereum, unfortunately. Kind of set the Bollinger Bands we had. Expansive move to the downside, breaking below at 20. Not pretty, failing to hold support. We held it once, but we failed to hold support ultimately at 1,153. And now we're still sitting sold at 30.79. So nothing bullish to look at. And that just kind of sucks because that tells us that Bitcoin's going to be driving the market. Right? I don't think we're going to see independence, at least from Ethereum. There was some bullish divergence here in the 1 hour chart. All right, I'm just going to draw this one real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's bullish divergence here. Then again from here to, oh, snap. Do you want to do that? From here to here. It goes from here to here. And then from here to here. Right? It's bullish divergence, actually. The upside. Going for that 20 moving average. So that's what we're looking for. Been a while. Oh yeah, you told me about that, man. Sorry, I hope it's all sorted out. You're tippy. All right. Oh, tipsy. Great Scott, man. What are you doing, man? There was some hidden divergence that came into play to put pressure on the price. And that's about it. I mean, whatever happens here with Ethereum, I'm not seeing it do anything besides what Bitcoin does. And best case scenario, if we just want to look at a line for resistance, right, and rejections, this is the line we should be looking at, right? It's very similar. We're getting out of it. We're kind of breaking that downwards line, our resistance line, but we're not seeing that upwards motion that usually comes by going short-term bullish after breaking that, right? So that's it for ETH. Let's go check out Beta, I guess, came into requests. Alrighty, let's get here on the daily. We had bearish divergence. We talked about that a while back, and I think that this might have been the last day I came live. Maybe it was around November, beginning of November. I remember that. I know I was not here for this drop, and still dropping still. Still dropping still. Huh. Go figure. Still dropping. And still creating that downwards motion. Again, bringing sellers exhaustion. We could be looking for some nice recovery. And again, ADA heading right now. At least it looks like you could head for that 28 cent mark, 28.3, before we actually get a recovery to a 33.9 cent zone. So if we do look here, man, yeah, I hope you guys weren't holding money on FTX. That thing sucks majorly. You know, you have another quadriga thing happening there, right? That just kind of sucks. So bullish divergence actually up, so we should be going for that 33.9. That's what we have, but we still dropped it here and might still have that bullish divergence depending on how we drop, right? Scrux says he just keep DCing. And May says, have you checked on his coin lately? No, I haven't. How's it doing, man? How's your APEPES doing? Let's go on the 4 hour. And we're still getting a drop here again. Lower, more negative momentum, lower still. The only thing that we could, you know, try to grasp as hope of some sort is this bullish divergence. It is just this small move here for potential action to the upside. Neutral. So we're sold still at 39.09. Let's go to the 4 hour. There's really not a lot. Your Ledger and Treasure Safe. Yeah. Awesome. I'm Ledger. Here you go. Bullish divergence. Action to the upside. Starting to get that nice word motion up. Hello. And here's about, yeah, maybe some hidden divergence here. Hidden bearish. I can see it now. I can see clearly now the bullish is not playing out. We did get above that 20, but we're creating this hidden divergence. That could lead us to stagnation. Hopefully it's not the case. Hopefully we can overcome it. We do still have this bullish divergence. Just the overall market sentiment, I think right now it's pretty bearish. All right, so that's gonna be it for ADA. Let's see what else has been going on here on the chat. Husky LQ, yeah, we can look at those. I don't think I missed anything else. What you're hearing is that Sam Bay Francisco became the largest Ethereum holder after this whole thing. He's exchanging for Rand, Bitcoin. But who really knows? Yeah, you know, this whole thing, it's weird. I'm not sure how this dude is going to be doing. I just think it's shady that he doesn't have the face to, you know, give people face. And, you know, be straight with them and tell them what happened. And, you know, all this stuff he did, of course, he screwed up. He should just own up to it. I mean, and then, you know, accept whatever punishment he has coming. He had a lot of money, he had a lot of power, and he obviously abused some of that, and he did some things that he shouldn't have, using leverage or holdings as leverage of money that is not his. I think it should be highly illegal. So, I mean, he should just come back and own up to what he did and not be a wuss and run away, right? Because when things were good, he was there, taking people's money. Just when things go bad, he runs away like a sissy, right? I don't think that's cool. So you should definitely come back and pay for what he did, you know, make it up to people and try to give people back their monies, right? What's a word on Michael Saylor, man? See, I haven't heard of anything from him in a while. So, is he like so into depth that I have no clue. I remember his levels were like 20K, 30K. That was the whole thing, whether or not Bitcoin was going to drop around that level. And then he was going to be, billions in the hole. So I'm not sure what MicroStrategy is up to. If you guys know, let me know, because I have really not been keeping up with a lot of the news this last weeks, because everything else I got going on that I told you guys, right? Yeah. So let's see here, man. All right, so he's still alive. That's good. What is he saying? Oh. All aboard Bitcoin Express, I guess. I don't get that. Yeah, so I don't think he's saying a lot. Yeah, so he's not saying how bad he's doing. That's good, I guess. Dude seems to have gone off the deep end. Maybe, man. Maybe. He's still around, though. I mean, I'm really not sure what else y'all want to look at. I mean, there's really not a lot of requests coming through, so. And again, stream search is going to be, probably Mondays for sure. Because that's usually the day I'm off the kitchen. And then the other days, we'll see how things are going to go, right? Let's see how things roll for us. Good news, we got 3 orders this week. Which, again, we're starting up, so it's not bad. No one knows us. Word's not out in the street yet, so we're still doing, a lot of pushing through social media and things like that. And obviously, we're gonna try to grow this into a pretty good business, but it's gonna take time. We know that, and we're gonna see how things are gonna keep going, right? But it is a lot of fun. Told you guys a while back, start getting off crypto. Y'all asked me if I was gonna get into anything. I told you not yet. The market's not there. And I told you I'm putting my money to work on something else while the markets come back, right? I mean, I'm not going to be shorting the market, particularly not where it's at right now. If you short when it was up at the 69,000s or the 20,000 or the 50,000s or 30,000s, shorting now, I think we're close to a bottom. So I'm not saying we're at the bottom, but we're close to a bottom. And right now would not be a good option to short, I think. Anyways, let's go check out the coins that Andrew requested. Tap tools. Here we go. I think it was we had to look at the Hoskins, right? Let's get to ADA. Get that in something that's sort of acceptable here on the screen, and I think that's good enough. All right, Hoskins, not doing that bad. Took a nasty dive here against ADA. If anything, there's bullish divergence. I think we could go with that. All right, from here to here, from here to here. Right, potential for action to the upside. That's the only thing I'm seeing right now here on the 4-hour. Bullish divergence strong. Again, potential for a rally to come through. Maybe go for the 20 moving average. It all reads as 0, so I'm not even sure what I should be calling this at. It's all 0. And oversold. 22.46, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. And dropping more negative less here, right? So bullish divergence here on the daily as well. Sorry, the 1 hour, right in the short term. With that potential for actually the upside. Looking for some nice rally to come through here. And that's about it there, right? Let's check the daily. I mean, Andrew, there's really not a lot here. There's bullish divergence. That could be good, but we're gonna see, right? All right, so bearish divergence, strong potential fracture downside. They're going to drop, hitting the 20, trying to bounce, failing there. And if anything, there's hidden bullish coming here, right? Again, it has not been doing that bad. It's just starting to suck lately. But with half hidden bullish, we could try to hold, maybe move sideways and go for that 20 moving average, right? That's I think that's the best case scenario that we could have going on here for this year coin, right? Righty. That's it for Hoskies, and I think the other one's LQ maybe, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna look at those and see what's going on. Jason, what's up, dude? All right, let's get LQ here on the daily and then move backwards. All right, LQ's not doing that bad. It's just taking a drop those last 2 days. Reason why there's bearish divergence, strong against the RSI. Coming up higher here, coming down lower here. That's reason enough for the trend to be weakening before I start getting some of that downwards motion. Target was going to be the 20 moving average around 61.778, I guess. And that's going to be for LQ, right? Let's check out the 4 hour. I mean, there's really not a lot as far as cool patterns and things like that. Higher, and higher still here. I mean, from way back here, we might, yeah. Let's see, 92.44, 91. So definitely coming in slightly lower here on the RSI as we're going higher. So creating that bearish divergence strong as well. Going down, move sideways, failed, right? Ultimately try to do some upwards consolidation, getting some weakening effects, particularly the bearish divergence, and then we're taking the nasty drop. So the only good thing that comes from here, it is this divergence of yo, Kevin, what's up, dude? Yeah, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, bullish divergence, hidden potential fracture upside, getting that some of the upwards motion. Right, we're gonna do HNT as soon as I finish this one, my friend. Let me just go to the 1 hour, and that should lead us to around the 20 moving average, right? 1 hour chart. And look at this. Bearish divergence, moving down on that, right? Strong bearish, getting some of that downwards motion. Lower low, more negative momentum, lower still. Oh yeah, Nell tag. Jeez, it's been a while since we got one of them. Alrighty, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Has killed you. All right, thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you very much for the kind, awesome support and the kind, awesome donations. Yeah, we got some of that, bearish divergence, and that's what's moving us down. I don't see anything here that is bullish right now. We tried to rally, hit the 20, rejected. Could try to move sideways to meet that 20 again. But ultimately, watch out for it. I do believe we might still be getting another drop, particularly if the rest of the markets do tend to turn to the south. We could get another drop here on LQ versus ADA, right? That's it for the tab tools. Let's go back here and look at HNT real quick. And then we're going to try to answer that other question. HNT, man. It's been a while since I've looked at this. $1.65. Jesus. That's definitely not doing hot. Y'all remember when this was $50 back on November of last year? It's dropped dramatically from its highest point. Oh no. It's finished measuring. I don't want to do that. All right, let's bring it. That's a high. And the lows just around there. All right, so 97% drop. It's not pretty, man. Again, this is one of those projects that has a lot of use case. You know, there's cities that are using it. The network's still running. I am genuinely worried about this project. I haven't even seen my miner in a while. I mean, like a month. Is it still up? It might be down for all I know. I've just been busy with other things, so I have not seen. It's still up, and the scale has gone up. Right, that's good, but the earnings are trash. It's just 0.47. Reason for that is it's super busy around my zone, so we're not getting a lot of money. Yo, dude. Oh man, come on. Yeah. Here we go, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. It still has a lot of mining. You can see how many rigs there are here, man. Yeah, this is just Mexico. If you go to the US, we're gonna see definitely a lot more rigs coming live, and you're gonna see that the number of mining rigs for this has increased dramatically. You can see how well lit up most of the US is. So it is still a lot going on here. And the project is still strong, meaning there's still a lot of nodes connected and a lot of miners, a lot of mining rigs that are still working for the network, right? So it should, in theory, be doing better. I'm still active, which is good, and everything else is fine. So. Yeah, it's just coin's not worth a lot right now, and it's super busy around the zone. So let's see here. Agent, you getting that drop? Are we creating anything here that is bullish? No. Dropping also, so nothing bullish on the daily, unfortunately. I was really hoping we're gonna find something bullish here that was gonna lead us to some action to the upside. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, it's crazy, bro, how bad this has gone for this project, man. All right, so the weekly has something. It has bullish divergence strong against the MACD, but not the way we want to anchor it, right? We don't have negative momentum, right? We're just anchoring from negative to positive, and that's, I know, might not even be good enough to get us to the 20 moving average. Oversold at 27.51. Let's go to the 4 hour. Is there anything here that is going to be worth looking at? Again, lower, more negative momentum, lower still, nothing bullish, nothing that says rally, right? We were at $4 a couple of 4 hour candles ago on Saturday the 5th. Now we're sitting at $1.56. Jesus, man, it's painful for the project, right? But again, it has use case. It's still connected. Miners are still running for the project, just waiting. And right now, what we're seeing is just part of that consolidation, right? That's why we don't have anything. We're consolidating on the 4 hour into a flag formation. Hopefully, that flag is not going to bring more downwards motion. Ken says, it says jump ship. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. Coming in lower, more negative momentum, lower on the other side. Low to high, less negative momentum. I mean, there's really not a lot. Low, high, low, right? Negative, less negative, more negative, low, high, low. We're not really seeing a lot here that says bullish. Unfortunately, Kevin, man, I really wish this project was doing better. It is just not doing as good. I do believe they have a use case. They do have value. They should still be able to recover once the market starts to recover, because they're one of those projects that do have a use case attached to it that could work long term. It just, the rest of the market has been tanking. It's obviously affected the smaller projects a lot more, right? So with that said, let me check here something real quick. Let's see if this logs me in. Okay, well, where's the? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, Jake says he's one HNT miner has made $4. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good, right? It doesn't have anything here in the technicals that screams let's go up, right? So back to Jason's question, which is all the altcoins are rallying against Bitcoin and Ethereum's drop. I don't think a lot of the altcoins are rallying against Bitcoin and Ethereum drop. All I'm seeing is a lot of coins dropping. You know, we also saw ADA taking a drop. Maybe some smaller minor coins. It could be a couple things, right? It's just people are jumping into smaller projects on hope they're going to get some better returns out of those. The other things that could be happening, and like I said, people are getting disposable income coming in. With that disposable income, people could be trying to buy coins that, you know, are smaller in nature, not so expensive as, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and could be going for better returns. Like, you know, we can see here on CRB that we're getting a nice 5% rally on the daily already, right? It's seeing a nasty drop, but it's already recovering 5% today. Like, we could again start seeing some kind of recovery coming through on some of the coins, right? Wow. Yeah. And then, you know, the APEPES, the rare APEPES have gone up again. That's good, I guess. Last I looked, they were around, you know, 0.331 Ethereum for the floor price, which is not bad. It just means the project has picked up. Again, very few are listed, only 8%. And, you know, it's not really bad for that. It's just the price of Ethereum has dropped with it. And then these rare APEPES, again, they're at 0.7 again. So they have recovered to some extent. Not at the best price, but, you know, we shall see. Right, that's about it for this one's. So back to crypto in general. Again, CRB trying to rally 6% recovery. It has bullish divergence just like Ethereum, right? I'm just gonna be looking at this one here on the daily, and again, just highlighting the same divergence I've already highlighted on Bitcoin. Sorry, not Ethereum. Bitcoin had the same bullish divergence, and with that, the potential for action to the upside. And I also think we can see Bitcoin trying to rally right now. This rally could lead us to a 20 moving average. It's going to be at 68 cents right now, sitting at 53. That's not a bad recovery on the daily. Bitcoin again trying to recover 0.5 right now. Not as good, but again, that bullish divergence is still there. Could lead some potential action to the upside, right? Jake sending the links to the serums. Let's check them out. I didn't pick up any, Jake, by the way. You told me to. I didn't. It's just been I think they were about the same price when you told me 0.15 Ethereum, or maybe it was 0.012. I don't know. All I know is I didn't pick up any 0.4. Nah, they're probably around 0.12 then, or 0.8 when we were talking about that. Yeah, it did drop quite a bit. I should have picked some up here. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. 0.04 would have been nice. I was not paying attention. The reason for that is super busy opening up the restaurant. That's, you know what, taking a lot of my time. Yeah. No, they're not Jake's NFTs. They're some dudes. Rare the signer, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's weird to see that they go for 0.18, but you know, the what you get once you use it, it goes for 0.7 or 0.07. So you're gonna pay 0.18, and once you convert it, if you convert it, you're gonna get something that's worth a lot less. So it's kind of like, it's kind of dumb to buy Serum at 0.18 when what you're gonna get is worth 0.7, 0.07. again, I hope this project recovers to 1 Ethereum again at some point in time. It did get to that level before. Hopefully it can get to it again, and then maybe I'll consider selling one of these things. You know, up here we did hit 1 Ethereum, and that was a couple days ago, back in August. Wow, August already. We kind of try to reach those levels again, not really doing a good job at it. Now 0.38. Again, we did bottom quite a bit here at 0.16. I wasn't looking at the market these days, but you know, I'm probably gonna hold to this and see if it pumps more. I guess to 1 Ethereum, I'll definitely sell one, and then just keep the one left. But yeah. If you don't sell a zombified pair, not a market bot pair, they spawn. You have change to get MA PYC for free mint, not paid. And chance at 1 of 10 coffee. What? All right, Jake, I didn't get any of that. You're gonna have to tell it to me on the side here, because I have no clue what's gonna happen, man. I'm not even sure. Like, I've not been paying attention to this company. I'm not even sure what MA PYC is. Mortified Pepe Yacht Club. Mortimer Pepe Yacht. I have no clue, man. But you're gonna get a free mint. That's good. So if I don't sell a zombified pair. I don't get it, man. You're gonna have to tell me on the side. But if I have the original in a zombie one, I'm gonna get a free something. All right, we'll see. Alrighty. Let's keep rolling here, man. Again, let's take advantage that I'm here, guys, because I'm not gonna be here. I'm not sure how many days. Maybe next Monday for sure. I want to try to jump in whenever I have a chance, but I'm still trying to figure out how to get out of the restaurant earlier. Because by the time I'm done, 9 p.m., and then I do cleanup and everything, it's usually 10. So I'm still trying to see if there's any way I can speed up some things. And, you know, it's just part of getting used into a routine. And then it's going to be much, much easier. Don't get the whole NFT thing. All right. Yeah, it's highly speculative, man. You can buy one and you might hit on it, or you can buy one and you might actually lose money on it. Market value is not as easily determined because it's all perceived, unlike crypto, which has some underlying value to it. So this whole, whoever thinks something's worth more and what is cooler. So, you know, something that has a weird trait might be worth a lot more than something that has a crappy trait. Unfortunately, that's how that rolls. All right, these are the highest selling ones, or the highest listed ones. And I don't have mine open because I haven't connected the wallet. But they should tell you how rare they are. And I know some of my rare ones are, like, for example, these dudes, rare, Pepe. It says the rarity is 766 out of 10,000. Yet he's selling it much cheaper than this bro here that has it for that has a higher rarity. It's in your burgers. If you haven't seen the latest pictures. Let's see if I can send one here and then open it up somewhere. You haven't seen the latest pictures, man. They are the most awesome burgers ever. I'm gonna be the next McD. Let's see if I can send this how it looks. There's show here how this looks. I just gotta go and send this, I guess, to Canashron. And by the way, I'm also smoking the burgers, man, which is pretty freaking cool. They taste awesome, and I'm super happy with the results of smoking the burgers. It just makes them taste so much better, man. So much better, 1,000 times better. I don't have any recent pictures here on this here phone. I'm gonna have to send them to myself, and then open them here, or send them. I'm gonna send them to Kenshin, and then I'm gonna be able to yes, yeah, I'm gonna have to send them to Kenshin, and then I think that's how I'm gonna have to roll with that, because for some reason I cannot. I know my wife took pictures and sent them to me. I'm just wondering why I can't see them. Where are the pictures? They're not here. That's weird. I was almost positive that she took some pictures and sent them to me yesterday, because I sent her some. Oh, here they are. They are huge burgers, man. Here, I'm still looking for the pictures, guys. Just give me one quick second, and we'll come back to your regular scheduled stream. I'm just trying to send this to myself somehow, and I know why I can't see them because I haven't downloaded them. Alrighty, let's see if I can send this here on this cord, that cord, and let's see if I can do this right. Attach, and is it this one? Yeah, it's gonna have to be this one, I guess. Let's bring the Discord up. Let's go here to the chat with Kenshin, and then I'm gonna be able to open these things. So this here is our bread, which is super fluffy. I made it, and it is really good, man. That bread is dope. Then this is a smoked burger, which again goes on a small smoker. It's so freaking tasty, man. That is one of the tastiest burgers that I've made with that smoke. It's so good. And then this is the the size of a burger, like this is a double one, and it's huge. You can see the person's hand behind it. It is a big burger, man. It is really good. No, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Here we go. But they're really freaking tasty, man. Yeah. It's like a 5-second rule with shipping. I'm not even sure how to ship a burger from here to there. That's gonna be a weird. That's gonna be a weird. How do you put it in the packaging? It's gonna end up arriving all freaking messed up and raw. The shipping's gonna be super expensive for that. It has to be super expensive for that. Oh man. It's gonna be more expensive than the burger, man. Did the stream crash? Let me know if the stream crashed. I hope I haven't crashed. I got a small disconnection, reconnect thing happening here, so I can see moving the mouse. I don't think I've crashed, which is good. But the burgers are really good. It did for a second. All right. I have to figure out how to send one of those things. I don't even think, like, I'm not even sure I can send meat abroad. I think, like, vegetables and things like that. I know there's, like, prohibition things that don't allow me to send, like, lettuce and onions and things like that. So I'm not sure, bro, if I'm going to be able to send you a burger to the US. Like, for reals. There's, like, I know you cannot cross fruits across the border or vegetables because, certain issues. And I know California is a pain in the butt. They even have a checkpoint when you cross from Arizona to California. They have an agricultural checkpoint, so you don't cross fruit from, Arizona to California. That's how strict they are. Tell them it's fake meat tofu. Yeah, I think the onions and the meat and all that things. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I think it's easier. I think you're gonna have an easier chance if I go to the US and grind some burgers out there and make them the same way than if I, ship one over. Plus, you're gonna have to taste it. Like, I can make it bread. It just takes 5 hours to make the bread. And I can leave you a stock of burger meat and bread, and you can just make burgers whenever you want. I think that's just the easiest way to go about it, man. Yeah, but the burgers are the bomb, my friends. They're really good. And then Jake explained to me over here what the rare things are. So Jake says, mutants for mint to people that don't sell their pairs and a chance at a 1 of 10 coffins. We will mark it by a pair instead of spotting. They have to do a payment for my pick. The more people huddle serums, the less pairs, the better chances at coffins. All right. I'm not even sure what the coffins are for. Maybe now we're gonna get vampires, APEPES, or whatever. I'm not gonna buy a coffin, I can tell you that. I'm just gonna write however many free things of this I can get, and that's about it. All right. I know one of my peppy things was super. I know one of my Pepe things was really well ranked as far as rarity, so I should be able to get a better rate for it. Like I was saying, this guy has a 766 rarity one out of 1,000, right? So his rarity it's in the top 10 percentile, and he's still selling it cheaper than people that have, you know, lesser rarity. Like this guy is like he's not rare at all. He's like 7,000 on the rarity rank. And he's selling it cheaper than this dude that's selling it for 4 ETH. That's just freaking nuts. So definitely this bro should be aiming to sell it much, much higher. Maybe he's just desperate and he wants to get whatever he can out of it. Still have Ethereum. He's still above market value, which is good. As far as this, if I refresh, will he be connected? No. All right. Connect me. Take me not to learn. I want to go to my profile. Take me back to my profile. I order you to take me to my profile. Here we go. Oh, this one had a rarity ranking. Oh, this one had a rarity ranking of 500 the other day. But this one's like 3,000. I know I had a good ranked one, and I should be able to sell it much higher than these bros here that are selling it stupid high. So that's for that one. And this one, again, we're seeing some that are not that rare going for like, you know, half an Ethereum almost. And all I'm basing myself is just a combo, right? Eye patch and bowler hat, which is what I have on this one here, right? Eye patch and bowler hat. But yeah. He'll fly down. Yeah, it's awesome, bro. Yeah. Have like order a shitload of burgers. You can eat up at the restaurant. It's all delivery, but I can bring you in and you can just eat there. It's just gonna be me making a freaking mess in the kitchen. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Anyways, guys, I think I might be a stream for tonight. I'm not sure. You're going crabbing at 5 a.m. What's crabbing? Are you gonna like go for crabs or something? Are you gonna go get crabs at 5 in the morning? I don't get it. If you get crabs, make sure you go to a doctor. Or maybe you're gonna go crab hunting. I have no clue, man. I hope you find some good crabs though, or they're worth it. You know, whichever kind you get. Oh man, I think that's gonna be a stream for tonight. We've been live for about an hour. Again, not trying to keep track of the time. I just noticed that we've been live for about 57 minutes. Again, if I do come live throughout the week, they're gonna be short. They have to be short. As much as I want to be here for extended periods of time, just the fact that I have. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate it, my friend. Hope you have a great time, and good luck with the crabbing. You know, it's just the fact that I have to get up super early and finish super late at the restaurant is just because we're busy. We have not sold a lot, but it's still a lot of prep work and a lot of refreshing stuff. You know, like the bread goes bad after a while, so we have to make them bread again. And I have not made smaller size recipes because I get about 12 buns out of it, and I've been selling 2-for-1 specials and things like that. trying to get people to know the product. We need to get our name out there. We need to get people to know us so they can then buy from us again. So you got to know our quality first, and we have to, do those things where you buy one, you get one free and things like that. So people, take the dive and go purchase a burger, right? Fishing for crab outside the Golden Gate. Oh, cool. Take a pic, send it on the Discord, man. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. Again, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like, you hit the bell, you hit the sub. You join us on the Discord. Remember that all the information that is provided here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We are just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you all for being part of this awesome crypto community. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, coming in live, and chilling while we did crypto. Well, that's it for tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe throughout the week, I'm going to try to jump live. If not, next Monday for sure, for another edition of So Crypto. Until then.